This generation this generation that. Teenage girls in particular are constantly glued to their phones, screens, and social media in particular, which is causing a significant impact on their mental well-being. But why is this a problem? Why is this problem not being addressed in a serious manner rather than just complaining? If you're a parent, teacher, or teenage girl yourself, it is important to understand the consequences of screen time. Excessive screen time in teen girls is concerningly overlooked. However, there is a significant amount of worrying statistics and steps to be taken into consideration to overcome this issue. Let's start by identifying what the problem is. What is the problem? Teenage girls are spending more and more times on screens, especially social media. It's not just a harmless habit. Screen time is linked to serious mental health problems. As Jonathan Haddett states in a reliable source, that multiple surveys contain information alluding to what the corporations don't want to happen, such as big things like depression, loneliness, unhappiness, and low self-esteem, along with anxiety. Stevens. But without the constant users, their business would decline. So they really do encourage this. These negative effects jeopardize the emotional and physiological development of young girls during the critical formative age. It is happening right now, and it is happening in front of us. It is important to understand the situation before proceeding forward. Now that it is understood that there is a problem, it is time to make a change. Abigail Wilkinson Miller highlights a significant decline in mental health from 2010 to 2015 among adolescents, which coincides with an increase in smartphone use. Miller 161. This decline matches Haddett's first point about depression and anxiety associated with screen time. Miller also points out now the separation between self and device is diminishing, meaning that teens increasingly feel inseparable from their screens. Miller 161. Technology is increasing feelings of loneliness and low self-esteem in both boys and girls alike. Together, these studies show that screen time is not just a distraction, but a key reason behind declining mental health in teen girls. Understanding the problem is important, but the key question is, how do we fix it? According to Bradley Stevens in A Screen Addiction, there are 3 major ways to deal with excessive screen time and its harmful effects. The first way to deal with it is the do-it-yourself treatment. Bradley Stevens suggests using apps that set time limits to prevent endless scrolling and unwanted mindless use. The second one he suggests is deleting apps. For some teens, timers do not work, and so completely deleting social media or the app itself can be an effective way to break this habit. Lastly, he suggests seeking professional help. Some teens struggle with addictive behavior so deeply, and it is not exactly all their fault. It does run through their family, so it's not always their fault. But they need help from guidance counselors, therapists, or even their friends to overcome screen dependency. And by implementing these solutions, we can help teen girls protect their mental health and well-being. To conclude, statistics one after another show the constant harm excessive screen time does to teenage girls, yet no one has stepped in to make a change. However, by setting limits, deleting apps, and seeking professional help, like Stevens suggested, girls are now able to live without a constant stress of social media and technology. Do not let history continue to repeat itself like it has in the past. It is time to protect the mental health of our next generation Change starts now, and change starts with our teachers, our family, our friends, and us as human beings. Thank you for listening.